How are you guys? I just lit a little Palo Santo, so it's like a little smoky in here. I love it though. I actually am having trouble finding the one that I love. Again, the tiniest little bit left. Oh, it's still smoking though. This one, it's like a little too fragrant, if that makes sense. We thought the store that maybe it was this Native Soul Incense, that it was the one that I was looking for, but it is not. So that's on that. Anyways, it'll do for now because I do love it, and eventually I'll find the one that I am looking for. So today in our house we did stockings because the elves brought the stockings, and then we're headed out of town for the holidays. And look what I got. This is just the kind of thing that's my vibe, okay? I got Miss Elphaba. I'm obsessed. Her hands move. Like, she is just... Look at this, like, coiled print snake situation. The leather bag with, like, all the details, even the handle. Look at her. Look at her. Oh, the hair, and then the hat. She's obviously got the hat. So she is just amazing. I love her so much. She got the boots going. She stands on her own. She's joined the office party. I'm just gonna put her right in front of me here. She's so lovely. I also got a new deck, Nova Witch Tarot. I have to say, I bought this for myself and was like, oh, I'll save it until Christmas. And then went through it. I still feel like I'm getting acquainted with it. The cards feel like a bit long for my hands, or maybe it's just my fingers. They feel a bit long. So we'll see. But I mean, oh, okay. Well, we do have the Eight of Wands popping. I mean, I think we'll just use it today. We'll see what messages come through. So we have the Eight of Wands here. The imagery is really clean, and I think that this deck is actually targeted at what I was reading in the book, like quickly, or not even in the book that I was reading in the back. It's for beginner tarot readers, which is not me. But then it's also for like a junior. What does it say? Hang on a second. Young hearts and those new to tarot. I know I'm such a young heart. So I do feel like maybe that's why I was so drawn to it. Yeah. And we have the Ten of Cups. So we have the Eight of Wands with the Ten of Cups. The visual on the Ten of Cups though. Oh my God. Look at that. And then the Five of Coins came up here. I did look at the Five of Coins earlier and I was like, oh my God, look at that. Heartbreak, like broken heart pendant. Anyways. Also the fact that there's like 3 kind of buns in her hair feels like it's like, it feels a bit tied to the Three of Swords, maybe that one. In this deck, maybe there's like a liaison there. So here we go. Ace of Wands is also here. So we have a lot of wands here. The deck itself is very velvety. It's beautiful. And then we have Two of Wands. I'm just going to shuffle it. Try to see what else comes up because it's newer and I did shuffle it a bit, but the cards are all still, when you have a new deck, the cards all kind of stick together, so you have to really work it in. I do like how malleable it is. Like, it is very soft. Each card kind of has its own really nice like a really nice hand to it, if that makes sense. King of Wands reversed. Here we go. Okay, so we got the Eight of Wands, we've got the Ten of Cups, we've got the Five of Coins, we have an Ace of Wands, and then we have a Two of Wands here. And then we've got a King of Wands situation. I think we'll clarify a little bit just to get situation here. Let's bring in this one, this Oracle deck, and just see what's going on here. Friends Forever reversed, and Magic has come up here, also reversed. There's a mirror. The mirror card is reversed. It's interesting that I'm seeing some of the same cards coming up over and over in the last few readings, because I do feel that the themes haven't cycled and that we are feeling a lot of the same themes that we're still trying to work through, which is very possible because, like I was saying, like Mars is retrograde and that tends to kind of slow down our process, and maybe we're magnetizing a little of like these patterns and these like this feedback loop of just this constant festering, like a bit of a festering drama, if you will. Dragonfly is here reversed. It says there is a deeper meaning. I'm getting chills. So Cocoon, consider your source, is over here. Okay, so what we're seeing is it's a situation between you and someone else, and it's almost like you guys feel stuck right now together. I would say that there's this cycle that sort of completed itself, and it was pretty acute, the completion of it. I don't see that it feels really fulfilling, however. And I do see that there's this sense of, it's interesting, you know, because the cards, the tarot is upright, but the oracle cards are all reversed. So there's this sense of like wanting to accomplish something together. And I feel like it was sort of an abrupt, like a very quick confirmation that things were not going to progress in the way that maybe you had hoped for. It just took a turn almost like suddenly. I think there's still hope for the future, that things could shift again. And you know what? I have to say that there is a strong sense of that energy these days where we can't so much bank on like what feels right for right now as a statement or a testament to the next 3 months or the next 6 months, because so much of our energy is moving and shifting so quickly that we have to leave even more space open for the possibility of things moving around and people feeling different about things in even a few days time, if not a few hours time occasionally, you know? I think also the holidays brings up a lot because there's a lot of social circling going around, and that can really move energy in a way that maybe wasn't necessarily possible on the regular, I would say. The card Cocoon, consider your source, is really feeling strong in the reading, in the sense that maybe you abandoned yourself a bit in this dynamic, in the favor of getting a certain result with this person and having a dream of like what you wanted with them, but almost like it didn't work out the way that you had hoped, and it kind of caught you off guard. And there's this sense of like maybe even the root of your relationship feeling fractured right now. So it's almost like you've progressed to a point of no return is how you're feeling. And as such, like it's almost like the friendship that existed prior to this moment in time is really fragile right now. I think you're having a hard time seeing the forest for the trees, or like what's really going on here. I think it feels really, really finite in terms of timing. I think it feels like there's this line in the sand, and I don't think it's what you had hoped for as an outcome. I think you're feeling really definitive in the situation. And as a result of that, you're kind of drawing these you're drawing these lines in the sand, you're drawing these conclusions, and you're just like, this person didn't show up the way that I hoped that they would. I felt like I gave it my all, and as a result, I'm just kind of swimming in their decisions and conclusions of what could be or could not be, which is almost always as important as what could be. The 5 of Coins here is really interesting because it's almost suggesting this sense of like, I didn't get chosen. I wasn't chosen for this future. I wasn't chosen for this ending, which is also inevitably a beginning. The 5 of Coins in the read right now, in the initial read, is dividing the 8 of Wands and the 10 of Cups and the Ace of Wands and the 2 of Wands. So we have a lot of Wands. So something happened really fast, probably really, really passionately as well. And the 5 of Coins is sort of like towing or tethering or fracturing the line or all of the above between those two existences. So you do see that things will shift, and it won't seem as finite or as dramatic as it does right now. But I am seeing this invitation to kind of slow your mind down a little bit through the process right now that you're going through, of being like beating yourself up and just like imagining these conclusions that don't necessarily exist. You have to give them time to evolve. But I am very much seeing the sense of like, maybe you and this person had these plans and it felt really, really like, I think it felt really directional, and I think it felt really promising, and I think you really felt like the situation was headed in a certain direction, and now you're like kind of left here wondering like, what just happened? Like, whoa, like I've been so caught off guard, and like it's almost like a house of cards just tumbled, you know? I think the heat of the moment feels kind of intense for you still right now. I do think you're feeling it a bit. Not a bit, I think you're feeling it a lot, and it's probably not an easy pill to swallow around this time of the holidays when everybody's getting together. King of Wands is here again. 8 of Wands is here again. 2 of Wands is here again. Okay. Don't worry, I'm going to clarify from another deck, just to make sure. I have this deck over here that's just like calling for me. The 4 of Wands is here. The 4. 10 of Swords. This deck feels really good in the hands. Sometimes we judge a thing and then we're like, you know, we judge something like this deck of cards, and then I opened it up and I was like, was this the deck that I really thought it was? And then this happened to me before, and I'll just like let it sit for a bit, and then I bring it back in and I'm like, wait, yes, this is why I love it so much. I did also have this deck, like, I don't know if you guys might have noticed it in previous videos. It was sitting in the back, like sort of taking in the energy for a bit, and then I tucked it in my stocking to do, which might also seem all just so weird, but I'm like the executor of all the gifts here. Like, if it wasn't for me, there would be no gifting, because my husband does not like to take any initiative on that. So I put everything together for the kids and everyone this morning. We did the stockings. And yeah, so let's see what else is going on between you and this person. What is ending? Let's see what they're, I want to know, like, maybe, okay, we see fear. They're coming from a place of fear, like they couldn't cope. There's a failure to progress. Wow. The 8 of Swords is over the 4 of Wands here. I think it's like there's just personal baggage. High Priestess is here, and she's over the 10 of Swords. So I would say that you definitely are feeling alone, maybe, in your defeat. Maybe it's like a one-sided sense of defeat. The 8 of Wands is here reversed. Sun is here. King of Swords is reversed. Ace of Swords to the Eight of Swords. Ace of Swords to the Eight of Swords is reversed. And the Page of Swords to the High Priestess. So, Eight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. Alrighty. So in terms of how this person is feeling, we have, I think their fears are really at the forefront of this decision and this like sort of erratic behavior, but also these impulses. It's almost like they couldn't really handle it. I don't see a lot of processed thoughts on this. I see a lot of vulnerability that didn't want to be integrated. And I also see a lot of insecurities coming to me. Like worries about what taking a chance on this dynamic could have meant for them. I don't think they had it in them to like solidify this relationship with you. Right now, like at this timing, it's a really personal thing too. I don't see it that it came from like outside energy. It's almost like they're battling themselves. That being said, they're not in like the most dark of places. This is just, I think, a plot twist in your story together. But it's self-inflicted. I don't see that you really have like a lot to have done with this. It almost feels like there's this growth that they still need to do that you'd probably be grateful if they did, on both your behalves. They definitely feel stuck right now. They definitely feel stuck. I think the commitments that you probably, I don't want to say that you wanted, but maybe the commitments that you were both working towards, like they just jumped ship on this. It's very masculine energy. I'm seeing a lot of like just them really being in their masculine. I don't see too much emotion. So it feels like it's really serving the ego, which also is like so Mars retrograde. Like just the sense of being stuck and really acting on being stuck, but not actually capable of moving out of it, you know? Doing something productive with that sense of being stuck, more just kind of digging ourselves like more of a trench, spinning our wheels a lot as well. Let's see how this person is. No, wait. Okay, first I want to see how, whoa. Oh, the Girl of Wands is here. I want to see how you're feeling. So the Girl of Wands in this deck is the Page of Wands. So I just want to see how you're feeling around this person's impulsive behavior to just kind of leave you hanging. The Six of Coins is here. Oh, the Girl of Cups is here. I think there's growth in your relationship to be done. Definitely, I think on both your behalves. The Two of Wands is here again. I think you're waiting for an offer that just wasn't made right now. The timing just disappointed you. The Ace of Coins is here. Yeah, the Ace of Coins is here. Like, I mean, there's this sense of disappointment. Like, they didn't pull through for our team, for a sense of, for us. The Four of Swords is here. It's reversed though. So there's like this sense of feeling like your dreams of togetherness, like your thoughts being sort of enmeshed and maybe finishing each other's sentences and that sort of thing. Temperance is right behind it. So, you feel jilted. You don't, I mean, it's not really to be expected. The Lovers is here reversed. in the world card is this beautiful, graceful ballerina. We have the zodiacs on here. We have Aquarius, we have Scorpio, we have, I think that's Leo, and we have Taurus. Sometimes people get so like artistic in their glyphs that it's like hard to see. I think that's Leo though. It's almost like she's towing the line. I think you feel like the partnership was left hanging through this. And that's like there's a very acute sense of that. I think your dreams of what could have happened together, it feels like maybe there was this like really ethereal quality at some moments to your partnership and to what you guys were creating. Out of the blue, now it's just kind of dissipated or disappeared. I think that part of you is really feeling amiss, maybe even like really lonely through this experience. Maybe this person really saw you and it was really like intimate and really personal and really special, like a special connection. I think you're super disappointed over the offer and like just the sense of like, we got this together. I think you've really been left hanging. And this wasn't the plan. This wasn't like the course that you guys had anticipated going in. So there's that. It's not great. I'm just gonna pull from this deck again and let's see. The death card is here. Oh, there's like some sort of release, some sort of purge, some sort of like rejection. There's something that's got to go in order for your new cycle to be reborn. Just want to see what they're going through, this person at this moment. Okay. World card, whoa. Six of Pentacles is reversed, and then we have the Magician on top here. Oof, with the Knight of Cups underneath, and a Six of Swords. This is giving Two of Cups is here. Let's see what else. Wheel of Fortune is reversed. The Eight of Swords is reversed. The Nine of Wands is here. The Nine of Cups is here too. I am getting this sense that they pursued something. They pursued someone. This was a jump ship for something that... There wasn't a lot of like poor energy in the other cards, but this story intuitively is coming to me like as if they pursued suddenly out of the blue someone else. They're looking for something else. This person isn't firm in who they are. That's really some of the story. This person isn't firm in who they are. They're not sure about what they want yet. And for a while, it felt like it was you. You were on the same page. And now all of a sudden, they just as quickly left. Your friendship, Friends of Forever is here again. Reverse. So your friendship, it's almost like there was, I'm seeing like this huge breach of trust actually here. But they acted out of such weakness, such insecurity. Step is here. Don't be afraid to move and change. So this feels like a prompt for you. It could also... It's okay to grow is here. And express the real you is here. Reversed. So, you know what? Actually, in the context, it feels like they are in search of something, but they haven't yet found. And I think, unfortunately, for a while, they thought it was you, and then they saw another opportunity, and they just pursued it. But the pursuit of that person actually speaks more to their lack of stability emotionally and their integrity. They're not... I think there's a real connection with you, and I think they abused it to flee a situation that felt safe because all of a sudden they were like, I don't know myself enough to grow with this right now. I'm looking for something else. And so they're testing some other waters, but it's really, really with trepidation. And I don't think that the situation that they pursued very, very instantaneously is going to be as fulfilling or as interesting long term. Like, I don't feel there's anything there. I think they just almost like they got dizzy and they like, oh, that seems interesting. It's like, but their behavior is so unrecognizable. It crossed the line with you for sure. I think they for sure know that, and I think it's left them. This card feels really, really like it's revealing a big story here of a lack of self-worth and a trauma, a childhood trauma, like something to do with growing out of pain from childhood, or like the relationship with being nourished and cared for that their caregivers, their parents modeled for them. It's almost like you were someone that they held on to like so deeply, and then they got scared all of a sudden of themselves in that dynamic and how vulnerable and weak they were, and they just decided to kind of like do a U-turn. And for you, that's left you completely burned and questioning everything, and it happened really quickly. And for them, they're in pursuit of they're in pursuit of their own growth, really, at the end of the day. I think they know that they messed up. But I don't think this person that they so quickly found like a rebound with, I don't think this person is like it for them. This person's just it's a quick flex. The Five of Cups of here with the Ace of Wands, both are reversed. The Wheel of Fortune is reversed again here. So we definitely have a situation that is, whoa, the Nine of Swords. We have someone that's battling. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles is here reversed as well. So what's a little bit of like the Three of Pentacles is in this context, it's like, typically the Three of Pentacles is like someone that you meet through work or a place that you go to all the time. It's like Gemini energy. The Chariot is here, Strength is here. The Chariot and Strength are here together, but Chariot is reversed. So impulses and like just chasing like the first thing just to kind of almost completely run away from what's really going on. The risk is not reaping the rewards for them. So we're just seeing them spiraling. I think the play here is to give it time. Wait and see what happens when Mars retrograde is over. But also, you've been burned. I think you have a lot of integrity to you, and I think you were really there for this person. And I think you're the stronger person. They're a weak link in this dynamic. Two of Cups is there as I'm talking about that. I think that suddenly scared them. There's Page of Swords here, so it does feel like there was still some sort of like, you know what? It was like, it feels it's a little emotional immaturity, a bit. Like you knew maybe intuitively that you were supporting. The Lovers is here with the King of Swords. The King of Swords is next to the Lovers, but also the Wheel of Fortune. So, oof. Person's chasing. They're chasing. Being loved by someone who really knows their worth and their potential is not where they're at right now. They're too broken. The Eight of Pentacles. They're chasing something that is gonna tell them what they're worth. I think the Eight of Pentacles is like, the Eight of Pentacles always feels so abundant, but it's like if you're working towards something and then you don't get the results you want, or suddenly fear enters the equation, as we've seen so much fear here. The Ghost card is here. They're looking for, they're soul searching. This has nothing to do with you and everything to do with them. And you would have never been enough long-term for them, because this person has to be set free in order to come back. Confident though that you are going to land on your feet through this. I think you were a crutch, and I think you're worth more than being a crutch. Let's go into the new year positioning yourself as worthy than being more than someone's crutch. Let me know how that resonated. If you liked this, please give it a little thumbs up and maybe even a subscribe. I'll see you sometime this week. It's going to be a bit of a weird week because we're going into the holidays. So typically I would have done a reading maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. Wednesday is Christmas Day, so that won't happen. Maybe at the end of the week, I'll get back on schedule. But thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this helped. And you know what? When all else fails, my motto is this too shall pass. It will. And like I was saying at the beginning, energy is moving so fast right now. Nothing is definitive. There could be a plot twist right around the corner. Put it out there.